Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CRON. We will take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 15-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 15 minutes. So while this here may look like a couple of weeks worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 15-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Crazy movement today, and unless you live under a rock, I'm sure you're aware that these pot stocks were all over the place, and definitely want to get some things updated here from a support and resistance standpoint. I mean, just case in point, you look down here, by far the biggest volume, CRON has had in a very long time. So let's, like I said, map out some areas of support and resistance to keep an eye on going forward. First key level of support, and there's nothing fancy behind this at all. It's just based on the fact that this is where the bleeding finally stopped today during this crazy movement down here at 1160. Again, nothing fancy other than that's just where the panic stopped. So that's going to be that first key level of support going into tomorrow. Now, to give some credit where credit's due, sure, the price did actually show some signs of strength going into the close. But with that being said, you still have all of after hours trading, then you have pre-market tomorrow. So where this opens up, your guess is certainly as good as mine. But, like I said, that's why I just want to kind of talk about some of these overall levels to keep an eye on things in terms of, where things, could potentially head to. Next level in the event that 1160 cannot hold, overall area of support to watch would be down here right around the $11 mark. So 1160 and 11.2 are the nearer term ones. And I will map out one more area of support just in case this thing gets really crazy. After 1160, essentially next one not until down around the 1025 mark. Now, what about levels of resistance? If this bounce continues on upwards, where's some of these battlegrounds at? First level of resistance on any sort of continued bounce to the upside, right here at about $13.25, and then after that, next key level to watch up there right around, let's see, what is that, about $14. And I'm just going to talk about those two levels of resistance because in my opinion, top priority right now is not really breaking levels of resistance. It's all about building higher lows and, just really stabilizing and not continuing to crash down through levels of support, because crashing through support, not exactly a sign that, this downwards move is done. So we'll see if this is just kind of a little blip on the map or if there's some more downwards momentum behind it. And like I said, the quickest way that downward momentum is going to show up is via these levels continuing to get crushed. So we'll see how tomorrow plays out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.